Hey everybody, welcome to the Workflow of the Week or Wow update. So, big news. I found out the very last bit of what was happening with the Kubernetes system. So, remember we were good, everything was working fine, but every once in a while weird things would happen. What we found out is that Prometheus, which does all the logging, was actually under provisioned. What does that mean? So Prometheus holds on to all the data and the information. And what happens is if you under provision it, which means it's supposed to have X amount of RAM and you give it less than that, then it'll go ahead and run out of memory. So I was getting an OOM, which is out of memory, uh, system issue with that. And I'm starting to see that throughout other different parts of this Rancher installation. So I didn't set up those sections. Those are actually just part of Rancher, and I went with the native numbers and things like that. And that's the big thing, is that Rancher actually runs both its fleet, its main systems, and the metric systems at too little RAM. And so I've started that with Prometheus and Grafana, which is the management layer that sits on top of the system. So basically, you want to know things about CPU, GPU, logging, and things like that. It helps aggregate all of that, and Prometheus does the actual transfer of data and things like that. So I went ahead and I upped those two systems. Now I'm not having any restart problems. And so I'm going to start doing that through all the rest of the system's fleet, which allows for dev stage live pushing. So you have a dev environment that's Kubernetes, and you're like, okay, here's my stage one and there's my live one, and just sends things up so that way you can go ahead and do different tests at different levels and things like that. As well, I'm going to do that with Rancher. So Rancher is that visualization layer, so it tells us what's happening on all these different systems, and so I'm able to go ahead and update that. So expect some more updates from me based off of that, and also the people from SUSE who purchased Rancher. Why? Why don't you like us? Because this is not smart. I don't know why you would build something like that. I was literally getting where Prometheus restarted in a 24-hour period like 2,500 times. This is not good. So, you make people work, and your entire job is supposed to make things easier. You failed. And so, this is something to remember as you start building, or as we continue to start building things. If your idea is a glass pane and easy to use, better be that way all the way throughout. All right, everybody, go to modtechlabs.com and sign up for our wonderful accounts. Of course, everybody have a wonderful day.